Deion Sanders' ex-wife Pilar reverts to old habits. Days after son Shiloh's emotional confession from Buccaneers camp. When it comes to Deion Sanders and his fam, apparently, it may come off as if only the Sanders boys get to taste the hype. But that's not the case. For instance, Coach Prime's daughter Shalomi walks shoulder to shoulder with her brothers Shadur and Shiloh, as she is an important part of the Alabama A&M Bulldogs team. Same goes for Deion's ex-wife, Pilar Sanders. She refused to survive by feeding on Deion's fame and fortune. Instead, Pilar has carved out a path of her own. Now that both her sons have made it to the NFL, Pilar is relieved of her mom duties, balancing her time between her three children. And what better time to return to one's old habits? But as Pilar prioritizes herself, her heart still aches for her children, and Shiloh made it more difficult with an emotional confession. Pilar has been her son's biggest cheerleader. From making it to the field to cheer for them on their big day, to voicing her support for them when the critics go all in, Pilar deserves a gold badge. But not to forget, she has built quite a name for herself. She started her career as a model and an actress. Pilar's talent in acting landed her roles in popular TV shows like Veronica's Closet, Walker, Texas Ranger. As time passed by, she also developed an interest in fitness. According to the Celebrity Net Worth reports, Pilar is estimated to have a net worth of $5 million. So, when it comes to following her heart and passion, Pilar stands as the perfect example for the moms who, amidst pulling off mother duties, often ends up forgetting themselves. On June 3rd, the mom shared a TikTok video of herself on her IG story. Just some self-love. Forget Pilar. The video would make her fans obsessed with her fitness. Who will say that she is 50? It's a mirror selfie video where the mother of three captured herself in her gym attire. The main attraction of the video has to be her washerboard abs. The caption read, "My 6 a.m. pre-workout hype." Pilar currently serves as a fitness instructor and trainer. Along with this, she is the proprietor of Pilar Fit for Life. It is an online fitness video program where interested individuals can sign up to seek guidance in achieving fitness goals and enhancing their overall health. As Pilar holds a certified trainer degree accredited by NASM and boasts a black belt in Taekwondo, she is the right one for the fitness regimen guidance. The program also includes nutritional advice and motivation insights. And guess what? Pilar has also dragged her daughter Shalomi into her fitness drive. The second IG story that the mom reshared from her daughter shows Shalomi in the driver's seat. She tagged Pilar as the pretty passenger princess. Resharing the story, the mom wrote, "On our way to our second workout with half of my lashes done, and Blondie wants to play Face with Tears of Joy SMH." There is also a poll in the bottom left corner with a yes or no option for her viewers. It read, "Do you remember my I Red Heart 2A days?" While Pilar is on a self-love journey, her heart resides somewhere else. Pilar Sanders' quiet role in Shiloh's loud journey. Just like Mom, Shiloh did not keep himself limited to only one role. Rather, he experimented with different professional paths. Remember when Shiloh bagged the role to play Deion's youthful version on the series BMF? Pilar was the happiest even after things hit sour notes with her ex-husband. She shared a TikTok video congratulating the Colorado safety. So this is a super proud mommy moment. That's right, that is Shiloh. Mommy's firstborn on BMF introducing him, said Pilar. Later on, when Shiloh released his first hip-hop/rap genre album, Hate to Love, Pilar turned into full support mode. So, the mother-son duo is missing each other a little more, as the ex-Buff safety conditions himself to do justice to the spot earned in Tampa Bay Buccaneers camp. Amidst the grueling training sessions, his heart still goes weak whenever she thinks of his mom. Here came the heartfelt confession. It's pretty different not having her close by, because, in Colorado, she lived right across the street to come to help me if I needed some good cooking. Shiloh added, "If I needed help with anything. You know she's right across the street, but now that everybody's moved, I don't know. I don't have my mom across the street anymore." Well, we have all seen how Pilar Sanders went to great lengths when Shiloh underwent surgery to fix his broken pinky finger. The loving mother was on her way to root for her daughter, Shalomi, in Alabama. But she did not mind making some last-minute changes to her schedule to be beside Shiloh during his recovery process. In fact, she was even considering relocating her professional base, which was more than 1,000 miles apart. self-love for Pilar, game day hustle for Shiloh, and a bond that distance can't shake. Browns roster with Shiloh Sanders and Myles Garrett ranked the worst in NFL as Kevin Stefanski waits on big move. You could start the story with Myles Garrett, a monster of a man and the rare player who truly carries the Browns' defensive line. He created a storm a few months back that he wanted out because of his Super Bowl ambitions. HC Kevin Stefanski and GM Andrew Berry worked very hard to convince that they were building a Super Bowl contender roster. Then came the Colorado QB Shiloh Sanders. The Browns didn't draft one, but two rookies. Oregon QB Dillon Gabriel also arrived. But according to the initial reports, they haven't done the basic corrections. As per the PFF, they are still the worst in the league. In a season that only had disasters, Cleveland's only true identity was its defensive line. They finished with an 82.2 PFF grade, second best in the NFL. Only the Steelers were better. Myles Garrett was unstoppable. Isaiah McGuire took the leap, posting an 83.3 in his second year. Then, Mason Graham. He, too, finished with a 92.5 career PFF grade, the best among all college DTs. Their defense is still a fortress, but still, it couldn't stop the collapse. Their offense is totally 180 of their defense. The Browns finished last in offensive PFF grade, 62.1, and last in EPA per play, minus 0.207. Once Deshaun Watson was injured and out, the coaches didn't even know how to justify the massive, fully guaranteed $230 million contract with a 3-14 win-loss record. The fans had lost all hope. This year, they brought in the charming Shiloh Sanders, with swagger, arm talent, and the bloodline. But he's walking into chaos. While he is making waves in the practice session, staying up late to adjust with teammates, the offense is still weak. Where are those players who will carry the ball into the end zone? Even in that department, the Browns are pinning their hopes on a rookie. Between Ole Miss and Ohio State, their second-round pick, 36th overall, RB Quinton Judkins, posted a jaw-dropping 95.2 career PFF rushing grade. For his magnificent college numbers, PFF even rated him as the Browns' rookie to watch out for. However, Myles Garrett wants the trophy. That will not happen until the head coach takes care of the missing link, depth, in the receiver room. That still seems shallow. Will the Browns sign veteran WR for Shiloh Sanders? Arguably, the Browns have the worst WR room in the league. Deion Johnson might be his best bet. He played for 3 teams last year, the Panthers, Ravens, and Texans, and finished 73rd among wideouts in PFF grade, 65.1. Well, that's a gamble. Johnson finished 2023 among the top 25 receivers in the league with a 77.9 PFF grade with the Steelers. But can they depend on just one player? No, a big no. We see what happened last year when Deshaun Watson was their starter. While Stefanski is considering his choices, he can definitely give a big weapon to Shiloh Sanders. Just sign up the free agent, Gabe Davis. He signed a 3-year, $39 million deal with the Jaguars last year, but they released him in the 2025 offseason. Reason? He struggled in the 2024 season, which he ended with 20 receptions and 239 receiving yards and 2 touchdowns in 10 games, 9 starts. However, there's a reason everyone calls him the Big Game Gabe. Before his brief stop in Jacksonville, Gabe Davis built a name for himself in Buffalo. For 4 straight seasons, he gave the Bills a legit deep threat, averaging 16.7 yards per catch. Yeah, he's not the most reliable target out there. But still, with Cleveland's receiver room looking thin, a playmaker like Davis could be a much-needed spark. However, let's not forget that he is recovering from a torn meniscus injury on the left knee he suffered last November. So, the Browns will have to sign more receivers if they really want success. Also, if Davis clicks well with the rookie QB, there is a big chance that they can also sign a potentially longer deal with the 26-year-old. The waiting game didn't serve them any good. It's high time to take some concrete steps now.